it's kind of sad. It really is sad. But she always says, like, you're going to break the generational curse of our family. You're not going to be like our family at all. You're going to be better than them. You're going to be successful. You're going to be smarter. You're going to be, and the cycle has already continued, man. I really see no differences with me and my family, especially my dad. Holy fucking shit, guys. You know, you want to know the sad part about my dad? My dad, you know, he always used to brag about, like, oh, I used to get all the girls back in the day, you know, in my 20s. And he never talked about high school. He never once talked about it. He never once ever showed me any pictures of him in high school. And my mom basically one day told me, she was like, and I always say this too, like father, like son. But basically my mom one day, she was like, your father, like, he fucking got, like, ruthlessly bullied. Like, she said, like, it was horrible. She basically had people that went to school with him, and, like, you know, they told my mom that, you know, he was, like, the laughing stock of everything. Like, he always got the shit end of the stick. Like, it was just, he basically got, like, tortured. And my mom ended up showing me pictures of my dad from high school, and I swear to God, guys, like, at the time, it was like I was looking in a fucking mirror. I was like, holy shit. My dad looked like an absolute Dumbo dipshit, too. And I'm like, but that's me. I was like, holy fuck. I didn't even notice it until my mom was like, he looks like, this is what happened. So basically, she was showing me pictures of him. I'm like, he looks like a fucking dumbass. You know, he looks like a fucking idiot. I would bully him, too. And then my mom was like, look in the mirror. She's like, you look a lot like him. I'm like, what do you mean? And I looked in the mirror and I looked at the photo and I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, it just hit me at once. I was like, holy shit. And you want to know what my dad is doing now, guys? He is living in a mobile home, you know, one of those modular trailer homes. I don't really know how to, like, describe it, but he lives in that, you know, in the middle of nowhere with my grandma. And man, he sees escorts all the time. Like, he's very open about it. He's been trying to, like, he's been telling me that shit for, like, the past, like, 2 years, like, that he does this. And he even did it, like, while he was married to my mom. Like, he would see escorts all the time. But just think about this shit, you know, my current situation. And first off, you know, as I'm making this video, I'm planning on leaving in, literally, I'm not even kidding, 2 days to go live with my dad. But, currently at the moment, what am I doing right now? I'm with my mom, you know, in my house with no friends. And what's my dad doing? Living with my grandma. Apparently my mom told me that my dad never ever left his parents, like, ever until, like, they got married. And I would say my dad's peak really was, like, because he would only, like, show off pictures of, like, his mid-20s to, like, early 30s. And I think that's, I mean, it might sound like a cope, but, like, my dad actually looked pretty good. Say above average. And my dad, he's like 5'10", you know, he's nothing special. But yeah, I mean, he looked pretty good, I would say. And it's ironic because that's around the time that you know, he met my mom. But still, man, like, he's just, I see so many similarities in just my whole family that it's just, like, to a point where when my mom says, like, you're gonna break this generational curse, like, I'm just gonna keep repeating the cycle. Like, I want to talk about this shit. It's so fucking cringe, like, when you see, like, these low-tier garbage families, like, just banking on, they don't realize it at all, but they're banking on, like, genetic recombination. They're thinking, oh, like, you know, our son, we're gonna have 5 sons, and one of them is gonna be fucking, like, Elon Musk, and he's gonna be, like, I think, like, the best way I could, like, visually, like, describe this to you guys of this whole thing that my mom says, like, you're gonna break this generational curse of, you know, narcissism and this and that and mental disorders that our family has and depression, and you're going to beat all these things because, you know, you're special, even though you have the same DNA as the rest of our fucking family and you're probably going to live the same life. The best visual way I can describe this is, let's say there's a 5'1" male and a 4'8" female. They're married, and, you know, the male, he's saying to his wife, he's saying, honey, when we have our kid, we're gonna break this generational curse of manletism. Our son, he's gonna be fucking Shaquille O'Neal. He's gonna look exactly like him. He's gonna be playing basketball, and he's gonna get us out of this fucking poverty. Like, what are you talking about? It's literally not even possible. You know, I'd say the reason why it's, like, hard to explain is because there's so many factors, you know, with your DNA, your overall health, you know, what you're prone to, your IQ, your looks, everything. You know, it's kind of hard to like all measure at once, you know, to get, if that makes sense. But chances are you're going to live pretty much an exact fucking life of like your father, your uncles. You really do repeat the cycle, man. Like, it just, there's no, unless you, like these people, I'm telling you, they're just banking on some rare fucking genetic recombination that somehow, you know, their child has a fucking 200 IQ and somehow, you know, he's just extremely brilliant and, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, I wanted to say too, this just popped in my mind a few days ago. So my grandma, she's punching out soon. She's like in her mid 80s. And oh my God, this was like the most horrific shit I've ever heard in my life. My grandma was on the phone with my mom, and my grandma was like, "You guys aren't getting any of my fucking money. I'm taking you all out the fucking will." I guess it's like what is it? End life crisis, maybe? I don't fucking know, but my grandma's like, "I hate all you. I wish I never had kids. I wish I never had a single fucking kid. You guys fucking ruined my life. You're not getting any money. I'm taking everything, and you're not getting a funeral." And I was listening to this. I was like, holy fuck. Like, that is the same shit that my mom fucking says to me, man. Like, she always says that, like, "Oh, I wish I never had you." I'm like, okay, cool. And then my mom's always saying, like, "If I ever act like grandma, let me know." And I'm like, you always do. Like, oh my God, like, you're too stupid to realize, like, we come from the same fucking gene.